Okay, folks, this is my second commentary for today. So, I know that this is not, well, I've done two on Monday, but this is a special one. You know, a lot of people have been buffaloed by a fellow by the name of Ted Cruz. He's a U.S. Senator. Now, I'm here to tell you he doesn't belong in the U.S. Senate. This is Wednesday, the 21st day of November, one day before Thanksgiving. And let me tell you what I'm thankful for. I am thankful for the Constitution of the United States. Okay, let's start with the Constitution. Article 1, Section 3, and Paragraph 3, which says, "No person shall be a senator who shall not have attained to the age of 30 and been 9 years a citizen of the United States, and who shall not, when elected, be an inhabitant of that state for which he shall be chosen." He shall be an inhabitant. Okay. Somewhere I put the word not in there. Not an inhabitant. But anyway, he shall be an inhabitant of the state of the people that have chosen him. Well, he's got that right. He's an inhabitant of the state of Texas. But he's not a citizen of the United States. For that, we go to the 14th Amendment. And I realize there are some constitutional people out there who do not believe the 14th Amendment belongs in the Constitution, but the fact is, it's there, it's the law of the land, and we have to, if you don't like it, get it repealed. But there it is. Now, I know there's been a lot of discussion about this. Donald Trump claims that this doesn't mean anchor babies. But anchor babies are far more citizens of this country than Ted Cruz. So, Donald Trump wants to get rid of these illegal immigrants. He should start with Ted Cruz. First, according to the 14th Amendment, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. Now that explains to you what a citizen is. Ted Cruz was born under the jurisdiction of Canada. That's right. That's what his birth certificate says. He is Canadian by birth. He is not a U.S. citizen by birth. So what's the second way of becoming a citizen of the United States? You have to be naturalized. That means become a citizen by law. Well, I have searched, and I have searched, and I have searched for anything that indicates that Ted Cruz is a naturalized citizen of the United States. I can't find it. I've looked everywhere. I've looked at CNN websites and ABC websites. I've looked at websites everywhere. And there's nothing anywhere that says that Ted Cruz is a naturalized citizen of the United States. Well, okay. He's not a citizen. He's a citizen of Canada by birth. He is not a citizen of the United States by law. Therefore, he is not a citizen of the United States and should not be sitting in the U.S. Senate. Somebody needs to take the Constitution seriously and get rid of that man. Now, of course, he created a problem by the fact that he reneged. He done away with his citizenship in Canada. Well, guess what? That means he's a man without a country. Now, Why isn't Donald Trump getting rid of him? I'll tell you why. He's a wealthy man. He has a lot of wealthy friends. The people coming up from Mexico do not have a lot of wealthy friends. People here in this country from Mexico do not have a lot of wealthy friends. And so if you're from Mexico or from any place south of the border and you're here, goes illegally based on the laws of the United States, then you have to leave. But Ted Cruz, who is not a citizen of the United States, is allowed to sit in the U.S. Senate. Now, come on, folks. How can that be? Anchor babies are more citizenship than what Ted Cruz does. Isn't it time to get back to the Constitution and tell people who are not citizens of this country they cannot be in our government? Anyway, now we're not even talking about natural born citizens. It goes a little bit more. But you don't have to be a natural born citizen to be a U.S. Senator. All you have to be is a citizen. Now, Donald Trump, you hypocrite, when are you going to exile Mr. Cruz? Exile not only for being here illegally, but for committing a fraud on this country. He's lied to the American people, claiming to be a citizen of this country when he's not. Now, if you have a document somewhere that says Ted Cruz is a naturalized citizen, please, in the space below, add a comment and show me where Ted Cruz has become a citizen of the United States. Now, I do believe that the immigration laws of the United States are unconstitutional. The Constitution does not give Congress the power to decide who an immigrant is. That's a power of the states, or at least it should be. It was until the federal government got greedy and they'd start taking every power of the state away from them. And so we have the immigration laws in the United States. And according to those immigration laws, Ted Cruz should be deported. He is not a citizen. Well, first of all, we need to charge him with a crime. Put him in jail because he's a fraud. He's committed fraud on the people of Texas. At least them. He's committed fraud in the United States. He goes to the U.S. Senate claiming to be a citizen of this country when he's not. He's a fraud. This man does not belong in the U.S. Senate. And if Donald Trump was doing his job under the current unconstitutional laws, he would tell Ted Cruz to get out of this country. Oh, but wait a minute. Does he have a green card? Does he have a green card because he's married to an American citizen? Okay, so he can stay here, but he cannot be a U.S. Senator. All right. I see the time clock on the wall is approaching 10 minutes, so I'm done with this. It's time. The Constitution meant something again. So, you have a great rest of the day.